Okay, I've gone back to right here where it says SketchUp. I'm going to the menu and I'm going to hit create new template fitting into save changes to the current model. I'm going to hit no because all I'm able to do is take a screenshot even though I'm logged in as Kelly. Alright, so I'm going to minimize this and send the menu to the right. Okay, the plant cell video to start out with was in SketchUp for Schools, just saying, but I'm doing this on a Chromebook. Alright, so I'm going to my rectangle and wait, I think I did the freeform tool, I don't remember. No, I clicked on the pencil, I think. But I mentioned to y'all you just had to make sure, never mind, Control Z, that you had to have a perfectly closed shape. Alright, so this one's going to look different than the first. But anyway, my shape is closed. Okay, it's a graphite color, a black color. I'm going to go to my pull-up tool and pull it up. And then I'm going to go to my selection tool and try to send that part. Okay, that didn't work. I'm going to go to the orbit tool. Oh, I have to draw the inside of it. Never mind. Okay, so I'm going to go to the orbit tool. And I've forgotten what he did in that video. There it is. So I've got my Mac over here on the table.
We just want to add some thickness to our cell.
So he just pulled it up.
Next, I'm going to click on the offset tool, and I'm going to click and release on the top face and start moving inward.
Okay, so the offset. And that is under pull up. It's the offset. And you click and you pull in. Alright, so I'm going to give it a little bit more depth there. Okay. Now.
And you'll see that a new line is created. If I click again, that line is placed. I'm going to repeat this process one more time on this inside line so that I've got some lines that make up the inner and outer walls of my cell.
So he says repeat it. So
I'll select the freehand tool and start sketching out the first shape on the inside of my cell. When you do these shapes, you just want to make sure that you connect the beginning and the end of the line.
Okay. So free shape.
Next, I'm going to use the push-pull.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to free shape some little shapes. And I'm going to need to look at my picture of one. I know we're 4 minutes into this, but I had to,
Okay, here's the plant cell.
Had to borrow Ronnie's phone. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, I'm going to this is horrible looking, but anyway, there's the mitochondria, I guess. And can hit Control Z and probably do better than that. But anyway, y'all, I'm tapping on the pad while I'm pushing with my finger also on the pad, okay? And that kept it a little bit more steady. Alright, so now I'm gonna go draw a few little circles. Oops. I did not mean to make that a double circle. And the first time I did it, I showed y'all how to copy these. So I'm gonna hit the selection tool and I'm gonna click on the outside, and you just Control C and Control V, and then you move it. Okay. I'm running out of space, so I'm gonna draw a rectangle up here somewhere. One, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a little huge. 11. Okay, I think that's 11 pieces. You're going to need to look at my first video, and it is 12 minutes and 38 seconds long. I'm not going to go into detail of labeling all of these parts, but I do expect you to label them all. Okay. Alright, so the push-pull is right there, and I'm going to try to push it down like that, and then I'm going to push that one down a little bit, and this one is totally different than my other one. Now everything's huge. Okay, I'm going to have to pull this up a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so you simply now go to materials, and you have colors and vegetation, and you're on the search. Okay, so I'm gonna go to landscape and vegetation. Come on. And I'm gonna click on the grass and color the outside of the cell. And in the first video, I showed y'all how, you know, sometimes you have to rotate stuff to see. Whoops. And I'm gonna have to zoom out. And you zoom out by pulling away from yourself. Wait, no, pulling toward yourself on the trackpad. Okay, so the color went all the way around. I'm going to orbit and zoom in, and I'm just going to push, whoops, and now I need to get my hand where I can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so right here on my first one, I put in some kind of brick or mulch or something like that, and it made it look like that. and then I stuck it right there so it looked like that. And then I went to water, and I don't care which one you put in there, okay, and did that. And let's see, I probably went up here and put some kind of pebble rock, the mitochondria. I'm gonna have to zoom out, you know. Okay, and I'm rotated where, okay, that was technically gonna be my mitochondria. So, he was brown earlier, so I'm just gonna click on that. It's probably sand. And, oops. So y'all are just filling in the parts of this with different colors and textures. I don't care, be creative. All right, so as far as labeling, you can label because he labeled in schools. And I'm about to try myself. Okay, so I want to say I'm having to go back and look. There's I don't need 3D text, I just need a text box. Hang on. Okay, alright, it's under the tape measure right here. It's this one right here, text. So you click, you know, on the face or on the edge, and you draw out right here, and you backspace on the amount and type in mitochondria. I think that's how we spell it. But anyway, okay, and that's it. You can do this, okay? Whoops. Alright, so again, to label things, you're going here to where you normally see the tape measure, and you're choosing the text right here. It's the third one. You click on it, and you click, and you drag out, and it gives you a text box. And that could be my nucleus and my nuclei or whatever. Nucleus, okay? And don't quote me on that, and that's misspelled. Shoot. No, I can't spell it wrong. Dang it. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Nucleus. Okay. See? You can look it up.